Have you ever felt like your office is its own little court, where every conversation and email carries hidden agendas? What if I told you that the guy who wrote The Prince in the 16th century has lessons that still apply to your next performance review? Today, we're diving into Machiavelli's Office Playbook 7 power tactics you can use to navigate modern workplace politics. No fancy jargon, just clear strategies to help you climb the corporate ladder without falling into the traps most people don't even see. Imagine walking into a boardroom where the table looks like a giant chessboard, and each of your colleagues is a pawn or maybe a knight waiting for their moment. Machiavelli believed that a successful leader combines the cleverness of a fox with the strength of a lion. In our world, that means knowing when to strike and when to lay low. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to adopt Machiavelli's mindset in an ethical way, so you can influence, persuade, and protect your reputation without losing your sense of integrity. Let's start with the first tactic, becoming the prince in a power suit. Machiavelli's ideal ruler was someone who projected confidence and competence, always in control, never betraying weakness. In the office, this translates to showing up prepared, maintaining calm under pressure, and conveying an aura of reliability. Before you walk into any meeting, do your homework. Anticipate the questions you might be asked. Practice your talking points until they feel natural. Dress in a way that makes you feel powerful. If a well-fitted blazer or a tailored shirt gives you confidence, wear it. Speak clearly, make eye contact, and lean forward when you want to emphasize a point. People remember how you make them feel. By exuding calm authority, you position yourself as someone who can be trusted with bigger responsibilities. Your goal is to become the person others think of when they need a solution. That alone gives you an advantage in promotions and high-stakes conversations. Next up is the art of building alliances strategically. Machiavelli stressed the importance of securing allies before you need them. In a corporate setting, alliances aren't just about being friendly. They're about cultivating relationships with peers, mentors, and influencers who can vouch for you when decisions are made. Start by mapping out who has influence in your team, department, or company at large. Identify people whose goals align with yours. Maybe someone in marketing who needs a data analyst to bolster a campaign, or a project manager who could use your technical expertise. Offer help without expecting immediate payback. Share a relevant article, offer to review a presentation, or introduce two colleagues who could benefit from knowing each other. Over time, these small gestures build goodwill. When the right moment comes, say, you need someone to back your proposal or speak on your behalf. You'll have a network ready to support you. But remember, Machiavelli also warned against trusting blindly. Keep your circle broad enough that no single alliance holds all your fate. Diversify your connections so that if one path closes, another opens. The third tactic is managing reputation and perception. Machiavelli observed that perception often outweighs reality. In other words, people believe what they see and hear more than what actually happens behind the scenes. In today's office, this means being intentional about how you present yourself online and offline. If you're active on professional networks like LinkedIn, share thoughtful posts that highlight your expertise, comment constructively on industry news, and let people see your achievements. When someone walks into a meeting, they've already formed an opinion based on your past behavior, how you dress, how you speak, how you treat others. Keep your commitments. If you promise to deliver a report by Friday, make sure they get it on Thursday afternoon so you look reliable. When office gossip starts swirling, don't get defensive. Instead, address rumors calmly and confidently with facts, or let your consistent performance speak for itself. Over time, you build a reputation for being competent and trustworthy. Even if someone tries to undermine you, your track record will defend you. Our fourth tactic is the art of concealment and timing. Machiavelli famously wrote that it's better to be secretive about your intentions and reveal only what's necessary. In the workplace, timing can make or break your influence. Suppose you're working on a project that could shift budgets or priorities. Rather than announcing your entire plan up front, start by gathering data, talking to stakeholders, and gauging reactions in private conversations. Once you've secured enough support, reveal your proposal when the context is most favorable. Perhaps after a quarter with strong results, when decision makers are looking for new initiatives. In meetings, wait for the right moment to speak. Often, people respect the person who can cut through noise with a concise, well-timed comment. If you launch an idea too early, you risk having it dismissed. Too late, and someone else may take the credit. Practice patience. Observe the rhythms of your team. When do people tend to approve new ideas? When is leadership most receptive to change? By concealing your full intentions until the optimal moment, you maximize the impact of your words and avoid giving rivals the opportunity to preempt you. Our fifth tactic is turning adversaries into opportunities. Machiavelli instructed rulers to neutralize threats before they grew too powerful, sometimes by transforming enemies into allies. In the office, someone who initially seems like a competitor can become your strongest supporter if you find common ground. Let's say a colleague has criticized your work in front of others. Instead of holding a grudge, request a private chat. Acknowledge their concerns. I appreciate your feedback on the last report. Can you help me understand which data points you think need more context? By asking for guidance, you disarm criticism and show humility. Often, people who feel heard are willing to help. You might discover they have expertise you need, or they know key stakeholders you haven't met. Collaboration can turn a tension-filled relationship into a mutually beneficial partnership. Of course, exercise caution. Don't reveal everything before you know their true intentions. Offer cooperation in small doses, verify their reliability, and watch for signs of genuine collaboration. If they step up, you gain an ally. If they continue undermining you, you're at least alert to their tactics and can guard against future attacks. Tactic number 6 is balancing cunning and integrity. Many assume Machiavelli condoned outright deception, but his deeper advice was about effectiveness and adaptability. He warned that rulers who act immorally often succeed in the short term but face ruin in the long run. In the modern office, ethics matter. If you spread rumors or manipulate colleagues too heavily, you might succeed on one project, but your reputation will take a lasting hit. Instead, focus on strategic transparency. Be honest about your goals, but discreet about the steps you take to achieve them. For instance, if you're aiming for a promotion, you can let your manager know you're eager to take on leadership roles while seeking guidance on which skills to develop. Simultaneously, you might discreetly volunteer for high-visibility projects or ask for feedback from respected peers. You're not lying, you're simply emphasizing different aspects of your work to different audiences. By doing so, you maintain credibility while advancing your interests. Machiavelli appreciated that people follow those they respect. If you're known as both principled and smart, your influence will outlast any short-lived victory won through deceit. Finally, tactic 7 is long-term vision and legacy. Machiavelli urged rulers to think beyond immediate gains. How will their actions shape history? At work, that's akin to planning your career arc with foresight. Don't chase every shiny new project. Instead, map out where you want to be in 5 or 10 years. Identify the skills and experiences that will be necessary. Then reverse engineer your path. If you see leadership and product development as your goal, start by volunteering for small leadership tasks, learn product strategy from mentors, and document your successes. Even if that promotion isn't available now, your consistent growth positions you for when it does open. Along the way, cultivate a reputation for foresight by sharing thoughtful insights in meetings. Comments like, "We should consider how this decision affects our roadmap 6 months from now." Demonstrate that you're not only thinking about today, but building a stronger future. Legacy also means investing in others. Mentor junior colleagues, share lessons you've learned, and contribute to a positive culture. In the long run, Colleagues you've helped will remember you when opportunities arise. Machiavelli understood that enduring influence often comes from being remembered as just and effective rather than solely powerful. As you weave these 7 tactics into your daily work life, remember that Machiavelli's goal wasn't to promote ruthlessness for its own sake. It was to show how to navigate complex human dynamics. By combining preparation, strategic alliances, reputation management, timing, relationship transformation, ethical cunning, and long-term vision, you create a professional presence that is both formidable and respected. Are you ready to put these ideas into practice? Take a moment to reflect on your current projects. How can you apply the prince in a power suit in your next meeting? Which alliances could you strengthen this week? Ask yourself what story your reputation is telling and how you might tweak it to better reflect your ambitions. Challenge yourself to hold back information until the perfect moment and consider if someone you see as a rival could actually become a collaborator. Finally, sketch out your 5-year plan and identify one concrete step you can take today to bring that vision closer. If you found value in these insights, let me know in the comments which Machiavellian tactic you plan to try first. And if you want more deep dives into applied philosophy and practical strategies for personal growth, hit subscribe and ring the bell, because we're just getting started. Until next time, remember, thoughtful strategy wins the long game.